white police officer raced across the fairway in a utility cart, jumped off, and gripped his taser. "Drop whatever you're holding," he barked, hands in the air. "What are you doing here?" Mr. Langston looked up calmly, a golf club resting in his palm. "I'm enjoying my game. I'm a member here." The cop let out a sarcastic laugh. "Sure you are. Maybe you'll tell me you own the place too." "Turn around." Before he could respond, the officer shoved him face first into the grass and snapped handcuffs over his wrists. The white golf ball he'd been lining up rolled away into a pond. Some nearby spectators giggled under their breath. A woman whispered to her friend. Just like always sneaking into places they don't belong, another guest discreetly started, recording on their phone. Moments later, the club manager strutted over. He wore a navy blazer emblazoned with the course logo and carried himself with smug certainty. "We've dealt with him before," the manager declared. "He doesn't have any rights here." Probably slipped past the gate. The officer began listing charges: trespassing, loitering, resisting. He shook his head in mock disappointment. "You're going to regret this, old man." The manager smirked. "Don't worry, officer. We'll make sure he's taken care of." Suddenly, a young black woman in staff uniform rushed over, wide-eyed. She hissed to the manager, "Have you completely lost your mind? Do you even realize who that is?" A sleek Rolls-Royce glided up to the clubhouse. The door opened and a poised Asian woman in a tailored suit stepped out, flanked by 2 security personnel. She approached the officer without hesitation. "You have just assaulted Mr. Leonard Langston, the sole owner of this golf resort, and the Langston Leisure Group." The crowd erupted in gasps. Phones went up in every direction. Mr. Langston stood slowly, brushing grass from his blazer. He lifted his gaze, no longer reserved but radiating authority. He faced the officer and the manager squarely. "You degraded me on property that belongs to my family. That ends now." His attorney continued, voice steady, effective immediately. "This officer is permanently barred from all Langston properties. Additionally, a $5 million civil rights lawsuit has been filed for racial profiling and battery." Mr. Langston turned to the manager. "And you are no longer employed." He gestured to his security chief, who handed over an envelope. "You're officially blacklisted from every luxury club and hospitality group on this coast. Consider your reputation revoked." A newsvan pulled up as reporters spilled out with microphones extended. Mr. Langston stepped to the camera. "This is what happens when you mistake your prejudice for authority," he said. "When you look at a black elder and see a criminal instead of a creator. Let this be your reminder: respect is never optional." As the officer slunk away under the lenses of dozens of cameras, the crowd applauded. They thought they could disgrace him. Instead, they cemented his legacy. Comment: "I stand with dignity. If you believe no one's worth should be measured by skin, share this to remind the world that justice speaks loudest when it's backed by truth."